Welcome to Homeschool Today. I'm Andrea Johns.
And I'm Barry Johns. Today, we have a different type of Tuesdays Today in history. Today, the subject will be related to the coronavirus and, more importantly, ideas of ways to educate your children about germs and bacteria.
With everything that's going on in the world at this time, we at Homeschool Today thought it more important than ever to create a video about ways you can talk with your kids about what's happening around them so they don't worry, but instead they can feel empowered and informed no matter their age.
That's right, Andrea. The first step is to teach kids about germs. We are going to go over some ways to do this in a fun, real way that makes concepts stick.
We have a few basic concepts that you can use to teach your children about germs and viruses. With your little kids, it's best to keep it simple. You can explain germs as tiny little bugs that live on everything. Sometimes the tiny bugs are bad and they can make you sick. This is why we tell you to wash your hands before you eat or after you play outside or you use the bathroom. A great way to know how long to wash your hands is to sing the happy birthday song twice out loud. We recommend playing a game that makes it funny by saying, let's say happy birthday to who?
So Andrea, since you mentioned it, Hannah and I filmed a video demonstration of how to wash your hands using the method we are talking about. Let's watch that now. Start with some antibacterial soap. Ready? Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Andrea Johns. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Mr. Andrea Johns. Happy birthday to me. Yay! I happen to be a 25-year veteran of the food and beverage industry. We were all taught to use the happy birthday song twice in our sanitation classes so we could ensure we were handling food safely. By using hand washing techniques, this enabled us to make sure that no germs or bacteria are ever exposed to the food that we serve our guests. So using this method is not just for kids. We can all use that as a guide to make sure we allow for the proper amount of time to properly wash our hands.
Great! For kids who are a little older, you can explain that germs are called bacteria. Tell them that they are so small that they can only be seen with a microscope. Explain that they are not actually insects, but living organisms that grow and multiply quickly.
Andrea, it so happens I found a few cool videos made by Jim Henson on this very subject. One covers germs and the other washing hands. Let's take a look at a sample of one of them.
Breakfast time! Hey Mom, hey Zeke. Hey Dad.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Morning, Sid.
Hey Dad. So let me guess, you're washing your hands so that we don't all catch your cold.
Oh, very good. You remembered what I told you about washing your hands.
Yeah, I totally remember. High five.
Oh, wait, no high fives.
Oh, yeah, your mom's right. I've been sneezing all morning, so there's germs all over my hands.
Ugh. So, germs are the things that make you get a cold?
Yep, that's right.
Well, I don't see any germs on your hands.
Well, you're right, Sid. Here, let me show you something. You know, we can't see germs with just our eyes. You can't even see them with a magnifying glass.
What?
Here, take a look. Germs are so small that you need one of these to see them. It's an electron microscope.
Cool. Looks like a giant robot or something.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Great ideas, Andrea. Now the second step you can use to explain what is happening to your kids is to play a game or do an activity that demonstrates how germs can be stopped. So let's take a look at one of my favorite games. In this activity, use vegetable oil and ground coffee. Using a small bowl of vegetable oil and coffee grounds mixed into the oil, you can easily demonstrate why it's so important to wash your hands thoroughly versus rinsing them off to get rid of germs and bacteria. We created a video demonstration. Andrea, let's take a look. Here we go. We're going to start using some vegetable oil. Next, we're going to go in to get some coffee grounds. We're of course going to need a bowl or a ramekin to mix all this together. And then finally, later on, we're going to show you how soap plays an important role in this demonstration. First, let's mix in the oil into the ramekin. Next, we're going to put in some coffee grounds, and we're going to let that set for a few minutes. Then we're going to come back and we're going to mix our hands in with those coffee grounds and oil to represent how bacteria and germs sticks to your hands. Then we're going to try just rinsing that off with water without soap. It's going to clearly show, once we start rinsing it off, that it's not doing a very good job, as you can see all that back on there. So we really need to show how important soap is. So let's start washing our hands properly with soap. Then that's going to demonstrate how clearly it gets all of those germs and bacteria off of your hands as represented by the coffee. So this goes to show proper washing your hands is absolutely vital, getting rid of germs and bacteria.
Wow, that was so vivid. Really showed why it's important to properly wash your hands. Hey Barry, I found another way to show how soap is so powerful. Let's watch this video demonstration.
Okay, so here we're going to use some black pepper. We're going to need a bowl of water, and of course we're going to need some soap because that's going to show how powerful everything is. Once we mix the black pepper with the water, then she's going to put her finger in the water, and that's going to represent all the germs and the bacteria clinging to her finger. You'll see soon as she does that, it's right there, very noticeable. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to put soap on the finger and show how that causes all the pepper and the oil just to completely go away from the soap and the finger. So ultimately that's demonstrating to all of us just how powerful soap is every day. Watch this. Bam! Nothing sticking to the finger.
So after they have learned just how much it takes to eliminate germs and bacteria, we have to imagine that they possibly could have already heard a lot of misinformation about the bacteria and germs, so we want to make sure that they don't become afraid. Therefore, we recommend talking through all of this with them thoroughly. The most important thing you can do is to keep the lesson short, accurate, and fun without causing fear of obsessive washing in the future.
Andrea, additionally, we want to teach them about using hand sanitizer as well as washing their hands will go a long way in eliminating germs and bacteria. We found a great PDF from the CDC that we also recommend that you use that has great ideas on how to teach your kids subjects we've talked about here today, as well as so many more that are also important for young adults to learn. Here's a quick snapshot of that document. We have a link to it below. I hope this video gave you some useful ways to help explain germs, good hygiene, and the coronavirus to your kids. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Also, please hit the like button below, as well as the bell so you get notified when we release new videos.
And as always, thank you for watching and happy homeschooling.